This man that was called Chief had put all of our pictures in front of the camera, and we were rated between 1 and 10.
They're rating them? We've heard a lot of stories about the deep web and the dark web and all of the crazy things that happen, like red rooms and tortures of victims and stuff like that. But let's take it back a notch and think about something different. You know, in today's society, to market anything is a challenge, right? And most people use social media. And all of these social media sites are monitored. That way you can't really solicit any kind of illegal activity on these. So if you're head of a criminal organization and you're trying to look for people to work for you, you can't just advertise it on Facebook, right? So people use the deep web and the dark web to assemble and organize things that you couldn't do through regular social media. You could do it on these forums and stuff like that I hear. So naturally, if you were to put together a cult that you didn't want to get too much attention around from the wrong people, you wouldn't put it on social media. You wouldn't be tweeting about it, not without code. You would put it on the dark web. And today we're going to react to a deep web horror story about a cult. And it's by IMR Scary Tales. Make sure to head on over to his channel. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you like reaction videos like this, make sure to subscribe to this channel as well. Let's get into the animation. Deep web horror story.
When I was a little girl, maybe around 11 years old, a cult tried to recruit me and my friends through the dark web. This was in 2012. We lived in a gated community, but somehow this church named Assembly of Prayer Christian Church will have its members walking around trying to get everyone to attend their church.
Right.
My friends and I would go to the local pool for our neighborhood, and these people were taking pictures of everyone, including parents, lifeguards, and us.
That's weird.
We looked up their Facebook, but none of the pictures would be there. It only showed the outside of their building. Then a rumor started to circulate that these pictures were on the deep web.
Oh.
I didn't believe it until all of my friends and I went over our friend Greg's house. Greg went on a regular browser, but somehow got on the deep web. I didn't know much about it, so I just watched.
Not evil? Like, so, you know, there's a lot of stigmas about churches and religion and stuff like that. And being a Christian myself, I don't go to church regularly anymore, but I used to. And there's a lot of good people in there. And there are a lot of people that make you feel uncomfortable by talking about stuff that you might find hokey, or even being a little bit suggestive when it comes to joining their church. That's what churches do. They recruit more members, and it's an organization, and even though they're nonprofit, churches do make money, and the more people they have in their church, the more they recruit. So it's I mean, the more they are able to get better facilities and things like that. And naturally, they want to convert people to save them, so to speak. But taking pictures, that's a little bit different. Okay? Going door to door, asking people to read your pamphlet or whatever, that's something. Taking pictures of people is just odd. It's strange. I would definitely feel like my privacy was being you know, paparazzi. Celebrities go through this all the time. But normal everyday people getting their pictures taken by a religious organization is just, that's right out weird, man.
We looked up Assembly of Prayer Christian Church.
Right.
And some Facebook popped up again. We went to it, but we can see more photos than we could before.
Weird.
It was like we had more access than before, but still didn't see much, just inside their chapel. That's when Greg mentioned that the rest of the photos might be on the dark web. I only knew about the deep web, but they sounded like the same thing. That's when he went on a browser. It wasn't Tor, it was some other browser that I can't remember the name of. He made a call and asked someone on the phone where and how to search what he was looking for. We interrupted him, telling him that he needs to just put the church name in again. He said it's not that easy. When he got off the phone, he searched Free the Dolphins from Yellow Cowboy.
What?
Then the Facebook page popped up, but we had complete access, not as an admin, but as if we were a friend or we were following the page.
Weird.
Then we saw the pictures. But what was creepy is that every single picture had a name of the person, or multiple names if it were more than one person. We then saw our pictures. There were a picture with about 8 of us in it walking to the pool with a link under it. Greg clicked on it. We entered a live video. We were looking at the inside of the chapel with a man standing on a podium.
Right.
He said, "Welcome, number 77." In the top right-hand corner of our screen was 77.
Whoa.
We were number 77.
Oh, dang.
Greg typed hi. Then the man on the stage said that he was called Chief, so just type Chief if we need him. Greg typed okay. Chief then said that he would continue. He picked up a picture. It was one of my friends. He held it in front of the camera, then everyone in the chat put numbers. I saw a lot of numbers between 1 and 5.
What?
A few were higher than 5. Greg looked at us confused. Then Chief looked at the camera and said, "Number 77, we're waiting for you." I believe he typed 3. I can't really remember. For the next hour or so, this man that was called Chief had put all of our pictures in front of the camera, and we were rated between 1 and 10.
They're rating them? Like, for what? What are they doing?
By coincidence, I had the highest rating. Out of nowhere, the stream ended, and we were back on the Facebook page with all of our pictures. But all of our pictures disappeared. Being that this is all we got on for, we got off, and all of us went home. The next couple of days seemed weird. The church people disappeared. No one was asking us to join anymore. One day, everything became even more strange. One of my friends were over my house while my parents were at work. We were on Facebook watching YouTube. We both paused and looked at each other. I looked outside the window and one of the people from the church were just standing there. I looked back at my friend and she pointed at the front door. I looked out the peephole and another guy was standing there. We looked out the back window and there were literally 20 people standing in a formation.
What the heck?
So I called the police like any other person would. And of course, these people were long gone by the time the police arrived. The police said that they will keep a report on file. They tried looking at the security cameras throughout the neighborhood, but nothing was showing these people, and there were time gaps within the footage. It's been a while since this incident.
What the heck?
But I will never forget what happened when I went on a dark web.
I'm so confused. I'm wondering if they were actually trying to maybe abduct the highest rated one because people were voting to maybe it was some sort of ritual that they were gonna do with him. That's weird though, man. Like I said, getting pictures, like if someone, even if, just think about this, okay? You walking down the road, right? Getting groceries or in a parking lot somewhere, and somebody just comes up to you blatantly and clink, takes a picture with their phone or a camera. How would you feel or react? You know, I'm not talking about normal everyday duties, like almost like it would be paparazzi. You would naturally address them or whatever. Okay, now as that weird as that situation might sound, think about them if they were in church garb. That would be even weirder, man. Oh man, I don't know what they were up to, but that is some creepy stuff, guys. And it was nice that it was animated by Nightmare Files too. Guys, make sure to head on over and subscribe to the channel, and you can check out a couple of the reaction videos that I already did from him. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time.